Listening to MSP Waves Radio. I am your host, Agrode, currently witness number 11. We are doing Sounds of Steam today. It is February 10th, 2018, and we have a totally badass crew here with us. I'm going to go drag Lucifer on with me. I'm going to drag Crystal in here with me. I'm going to grab Azaria, and lastly, here is Sound Legion. Let me go unmute everyone. Sound Legion, you have muted yourself. Can you guys? I asked Azaria and Crystal to help me put together a live music show. Um, Actually, it was in large part because I follow their show on. I think it's on Sunday nights. They have their live music show. I listen to it, and I actually really got inspired by that. Just hearing how much talent we have, how good the music was, and getting really excited about it. That's what made me want to do this. You guys were actually my inspiration to want to go help out this community more than I've been doing previously, which is why I wanted to go get as many eyes on these musicians as possible. So that's what got me started. What makes you want to do this? Why are you guys so passionate about the music? Why is Steem a great place to do this? And how did you find the artists that are going to be on the show today?
Wow, that's a big list of questions. Hey, everyone. Um, well, I jumped back into open mic on a suggestion of yours, Agrode. Remember?
Oh, that's yeah. I guess I did suggest that.
And when I reached out to Luz Cypher, um, basically I found out he wanted some help with judging, and everything just sort of evolved from there. I've always loved music, and finding these guys was me literally going through the entrance I love to hear from. I thought of them first, I went and asked them, and I am so lucky that so many of them said yes and are here today to entertain us.
Zaria?
Yay! The first thing that I found on Steemit when I joined in June was open mic. And I fell in love, and I fell in love with hearing all the great performers, and just every week it seems like there's just more and more talented musicians. And I started the Steemit Creative Show to play some of their music, and then one day I was just talking in chat with Crystal, and we're like, hey, we should do a Steemit musician show. So I love hearing all the music every week, and so we just tried to get as many people as we could, all the great musicians. I can't wait to hear everyone today.
What about you, Lucifer? I've been running a contest and like keeping minnow support going for maybe 6 to 8 months now, and I know how challenging that can be. The open mic thing has been going since I got here a year and a half ago, as far as I can tell. That's like the longest running thing. How did you get started with this? What is your inspiration? Why are you doing this? And um, you know, where are you finding musicians? Are they just flocking to you at this point?
Yeah, for me, it's always been about building a community and about the music. Thanks to P Funk, who in week two started helping me fund it, that's just like the carrot in front of the cart, to get people to come in, building community. And I'm inspired by the music. I love music. I've always loved it. I've been into it. I've been in the business, and like to me is just a way for people to onboard to Steem It. It's kind of in line with the Steem It mission, which is to get people who were never into crypto into crypto, and it seems to be working. And it's great the way it's evolved. I loved when the judges came on, and Crystal and then Asaria starting the radio show, and Sound Legion doing the relations from the songwriter challenge that Mino pitched in on, and it's exciting to me to see where it's evolving. So I always want the community to feel like they own it. Even though I started it and stuff, the Steem It community, musician community, to feel like they own open mic. Inspires me to see musicians making some money is great. Really, that inspires me.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. Well, I'm pretty excited. The the format of the show today is a little bit of a Muppet show. My shows are always a bit of a Muppet show, if I'm being completely transparent here. We have a lot of musicians. We haven't having this many different people on the show in general is hard. Having this many people perform live is even harder. So we're going to have some technical difficulties. This is not a question of will we have them. It is a definite we are going to have them, and the question is going to be how quickly can we work around them. So I'm just going to ask the audience to bear with us a little bit and be patient.
Yeah, I just want to say we've never done anything like this. So this is a brand new experience for us to have people performing on air. It's something we've wanted to do on MSP Waves for a while now. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it works out. But yeah, we're going to have some technical issues.
And just so everybody knows, the show is being recorded. And then the post of this will go live as well. And then I'll put in links of when the different performers are performing. So I just want folks to know that you're being recorded. That's part of this. And hopefully that should be okay. I should be dragging Harrison into the live on air room too, right?
Yeah, I was just going to say
right.
that.
Let me go grab Harrison and see if he has anything that he would like to add to this discussion about sort of music on the block. And then I don't know, Sound Legion, if you've gotten your push to talk working, but when you do, I'd love to just hear from you too. And so, Harrison, what is your role here? Why are you involved? How should people know you? And tell me what's going on in your world.
Cool. Yeah, thanks. First of all, thanks for having me on here. This is really, really cool. I am one of the co-creators of the Steem Local Music Society that we made with Jessamine Orchard. So pretty much what we do is we have a Discord server where we really just focus on trying to make musicians' lives easier. Finding other musicians that they can collaborate with on the platform, and really just stuff like that. I've been brainstorming a lot about how to just give back to the community a little bit, and even things like services like mixing and mastering, vocal performance on a track, instrumental performance on a track, songwriting collaborations, stuff like that, just to make everyone's life a little bit easier.
Yeah, I just wanted to say for all the musicians if you're not part of that Discord, check it out. I know in Minna Support we have a music room. That's really cool. But this, the one that Harrison is running, we really want to try to get a collaboration there so that all the musicians on Steem have a place to go to find other people to collaborate with and to find other projects. Contests, just one place to go for musicians.
All right, so I'm happy to go introduce Sound Legion when she gets her push to talk working. In the moment, though, I think the next thing to do is to go drag Ben Lee live on air. Let's talk to Ben for just a minute or two, and then let's go hear some music out of Ben. So hopefully Ben is there, and hopefully Ben, you yourself have muted yourself. There we go.
I'm here.
Oh, fantastic. So you are a professional musician out of Australia, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm from Australia, but I've lived in the US for the last 21 years.
Oh, well, I guess that counts.
Yeah.
So how did you get into music? What are you interested in?
I came from the Sydney underground sort of indie punk world in the early 90s. I started a band at 14, and it was kind of an amazing time because there was a real shift to lo-fi music and home recordings, and it was an amazing thing that this kid with a boombox just writing really bad songs and recording them on a boombox could build a career, but it just intersected culturally with a shift that was happening to sort of outsider music. So yeah, it's been a kind of wild ride since then, really.
Anybody else have questions for Ben?
Not a question, but I just have to say it's awesome to get to speak to you, and now I can say I've done that. So thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
This is awesome. I'm so stoked. Thank you.
I'd just like to say that I'm actually just writing a post about this right now, but it's an amazing thing to be in a community of artists that are sort of not having a shame around wanting to make money or being interested in business, or it's just there's a lot of, often you see conflicts in this world between artistry and protecting our own financial interests, and I'm just really happy to be in a community where those things are aligned and built on authenticity and quality. So it's really, really cool.
Yeah, this is a great community, and having I like the abundance of this place. I like having freedom to actually invest, freedom to just do the projects that we need to work on. I think it's quite exciting. Um, all right, Ben, are you able to play? Are you in a position to do that?
I am. I'm in a position. So I wanted to play a called Victory, and it's a song about beginning new things and letting go of the past and feeling that there's only one possible outcome, and that is victory. And I think that's the feeling that a lot of us have on this platform at the moment. So here's my song. This is for all you guys.
Now hold on just a second. For everybody else that's in the live on air channel, so this is going to Harrison, Azaria, Crystal, Lucifer, and Sound Legion. Will all of you please mute yourselves? And I will do the same through OBS. But please mute yourself so that there's no additional audio on top of Ben's song. Zaria, Harrison,
Got it.
please mute yourself. Worst case, I'll mute you. All right. So like that, I'd like to present to the audience Ben Lee. You're up.
My heart is peaceful, got no time for old resentments. Here in the present, all that misery is past tense. I'll stand my ground, this love I found, I'm not gonna lose it. My will is strong, yet I'm not afraid to use it. I didn't come to look for trouble, but if I gotta fight, then the only choice is victory. The only choice is victory. We don't need more rock stars, we need more sisters and brothers. I've made mistakes, I've hurt myself and I've hurt others. I've said some things that I am honestly ashamed of. I'm gonna rectify and prove just what I'm made of. And if it sounds like it's a battle, then I'm ready to fight. But the only choice is victory. The only choice is victory. The only choice is victory. The end has already been written, as we both already know. The only choice is you letting go. And I'd forgotten I was patient, but now I'm starting to remember. I can't wait till you surrender. The enemy moves silently, hoping we don't notice. A loop repeating tells us everything is hopeless. We don't have time for all that worry and depression. The great rebellion stirring, choose a new direction. We might be down, but never out, because we've still got some fight. And the only choice is victory. The only victory. The only choice is victory. The only choice is victory.
You know, there's not a lot of people that can clap on an online thing, but I'll clap for you. That was fun.
Thanks, man.
What's your writing process? How did you create the song?
That song was actually inspired by my daughter being scared to go to bed at night. She would hallucinate kind of and see these hares, she called them. The hares are coming, the hares are coming. And I just read this thing where the Dalai Lama had talked about, we live in this sort of psychological age where everyone's like, you have to incorporate it. And he said, no, sometimes you just have to say no to the bad guys, to the bad thoughts. And I told her, you got to stand up to them and say, no to the hairs. You don't belong here. Go and go bother someone else down the street. I'm going to have a peaceful night's sleep. So that's what that song was inspired by.
Cool. All
That
right.
was awesome, by the way. Thank you.
Thank you.
I actually don't know. Are people playing more than one song? Are we doing one song each? Should I?
I've told everyone to prep 2, but expect to do 1 because, there was a lot of them. So I wasn't
It's
sure
a lot of
what we
people.
managed
We
to
can
pick.
do one each maybe because it's so many people. It's good to get some variety.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll do one each, and then depending on how much time is left over at the end, if folks are excited and really want to go do a second song, I would be more than happy to go bring people back on. But in the interest of some fairness and, like you said, musical variety, we'll keep moving on. We'll get some additional performers. That was fun. Thank you for doing that as well today.
Thanks for having me, guys. I'll mute myself.
Yeah, and don't go because I might ask you to play again, Ben. All right, I'm gonna put Ben back into the audience channel for now. Let's see, where did my Sound Legion buddy go? Sound Legion is over there. So Sound Legion, you're actually next up to go perform. So if you
I'm
want,
here.
can you take yourself? Are you off of Push to Talk now? Are you back on?
Yeah, I'm off Push to Talk.
Perfect, because that's what we're gonna do next. Sound
Okay.
Legion, you're one of the hosts, so I don't know if you want to go share some of what inspires you as a musician to both not only be a musician but be a Steam-based musician. I know that I've heard you talking about a record label before. I've seen you put out a bunch of songs all put together by Steam musicians. Just tell me what's driving this. What is encouraging you, pushing you? Where's the inspiration from?
Life, the journey of life. I like Steam it because it's a place where you can collaborate. And that's what the whole thing is about to me, is I really want to collaborate with lots of different artists. I like to promote lots of different artists. I like sound. I love music. I live it. I breathe it. I write in my sleep. So it's kind of my tool to figuring out life itself, which is quite a big task, actually. But so Steam it comes along, and I get to listen to all these different people's talents, and I get inspired. I get to share them. I get to collaborate with them. And that's it. It's the journey of life through sound, my friend.
I'd like to invite other live on air panel guests to go ask Sound Legion questions that they might have.
Hey, Sound Legion, I'm so happy you're here.
Hi.
Can you tell everyone about all the amazing collections that you've put together?
For
Good
Steam
question.
the Steam It ones, the Steam It Artist Music Compilation. So that's the first thing that I started doing when I got onto Steam It. And this was something I already did beforehand, for several years beforehand, in multi-genre, working independently with other bands and then promoting on different sites and stuff. I always used to get independent artists together and put together compilations and just kind of distribute those to fans and people all over. I'm an international traveler, so I do a lot of international traveling, also around the country as well, like the South, New York, Colorado. I've been quite a few places. And I like to drop off CDs and stuff like that just to get more people to hear stuff. So I've been doing that for years. And so the first thing, obviously, I thought of when I saw this talent base on Steam It was to start seeing who wants to submit some songs. Let's put together a compilation. We did the first one. There was 2 sides to it. I think there was like 52 songs, multi-genre,
Wow.
tons of stuff. Hip-hop, acoustic, rock, some really killer stuff. I put together a music video for it, kind of sampling each of the tracks, about 20-second, 30-second clips of each track, and then put that up with it, did a digitally packaged album with a cover created by a Steemian, did a contest for the cover. That went off so good. We did a volume 2, and that went off good. I've been kind of like learning as I go along how it's going to work best, so it always has been adjusting. I think I've got a good formula now going for Volume 4, which I just put the post up for artists to submit to Volume 4, and I'm already getting quite a lot coming in. So I think this one could be another double like the first one. We'll see what all comes in, because there's just so much talent. I have a hard time. If it sounds good, it's not like totally peaking and it's not up time and just absolute craziness. I have a hard time like turning people away to promoting their music, because I just really respect all different types of talent, everybody's different stages, all the different sounds. I get inspired by everything. So yeah. So the SEMA Artist Music Compilation, that's Volume 4. That one's coming now, so everybody gets to get their tracks in for that. I definitely want to hear everybody on here. Louis for Chav and Addie's World. Oh my gosh, get me a track, you guys.
Yeah, that is really exciting. I mean, when I first joined, that's what yours was. What I saw that post for Volume 1. I was so excited, and I remember I jumped up and down when I was accepted onto it. I was so happy about it. So, what is the genre of Volume 4?
You know what? For Volume 2, I had decided I was going to go with genre specific, but it didn't really work out too well for once I got into Volume 3. I was just getting too many multi-genre submissions and not enough for that specific genre. So right now I'm kind of continuing on with multi-genre. So everything. So these first volumes of the STEMA Artist Music Compilation are really just going to be a lot of multi-genre, what's out there, what's on STEMA. You might like something, might not like something else, but at least you're going to get something. There's a good chance you're going to like it. As we start getting more and more submissions in, I definitely see that changing when I can really faithfully count on at least 20 submitted tracks that are quality for one genre. Then I'll be doing genres again. I really struggled with making Volume 2 hip-hop, and Volume 3 was going to be just acoustic singer-songwriter, and as many of you guys know, it didn't end up turning out like that. So it was primarily acoustic singer-songwriter, and then we threw in some rock and hip-hop because I didn't have enough slots, and I was just getting way too many submissions that people weren't realizing it was genre-specific. So right now, multi-genre, Volume 4.
Yeah, I like that. That's awesome. And then you also did one for the Songwriters Challenge too, right?
Oh, yeah, we put together, that was kind of last second. Obviously,
yeah, it was. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. I was excited to do it because as soon as Crystal was like, "Oh, do you think we could put together an album?" First, I think she was talking about like if we could do like a recording or offer a recording. I wasn't quite sure what she meant, and I was like, "Well, I could. I don't think we could offer an album package, but we could do like I could pull all the audio files off of the videos, and then I could have." Critics, which is my head producer and VP on Sound Legion, I could have him master them up and see if we could get like an unplugged feel. And then the idea just went from there. So we ended up taking as many tracks as I could and get an audio master off of pulling them off of video files. So that was quite interesting and actually worked out really great. I'm glad we called it unplugged and stuff because it's just like this live feel. And the way Critics did the master on the mastered version, it's just if you play it out, I'm sure some of you have played it out. Crystal and if you play that out in your house, I mean, it sounds pretty cool. Like
absolutely.
It's live.
I've listened to the whole thing. It was amazing. I love it. It's like my favorite track to just put on now, listen to the whole thing through. I've got my day of music sorted.
Yeah, I'm so happy you did that one because I love that Songwriters Challenge. It's such amazing music came of that. I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, there was a lot of talented artists on there, a lot of talented artists. And One True Brother, he just knocked that out the park. I think.
Oh, yes.
And Louis for Chav, my goodness, I love you, boy.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, it's impossible, this job, choosing the best when we have such talent like this. It really is breathtaking, some of these songs that were created in just a few days.
Right. Yeah, like less than a week. They had to write the song, then they had to, perform the song, record the song. It's amazing that they did that.
And it's honestly, some of these songs are up there in my top favorite songs of all time by any musicians. Like that level of brilliance.
That's high praise. Sound Legion, I have you as the next person that's going to play and perform. Are you prepared at this minute to go do that?
Yeah. I can. Can you guys hear the guitar from that end?
Yep.
Yes, we can.
All right.
Alright, so
hold on. I'm gonna ask everybody that they go mute themselves again. Obviously not you, Sound Legion.
I won't.
And then it sounds like it's overpowering the mic just a little bit. So if you could get the guitar back just a tad from the mic or turn the mic down just a bit.
How's that feel?
Yeah, that's better, I think.
Better? I
Yeah.
think he says, okay, yeah, we'll pull back a little more.
Perfect. Let's go with this.
All right.
We're good.
Okay. All right, I'm going to perform Steam Train for you, and this is for Crystal. This is one I did for open mic. Steam on, steam train, I'm coming home, flying on the airplane. It's all cold, it's all frost and snow. Dream on, believe in everything out there, the mind's worth freeing. Steam on the way. Steam on, the steam train, I'm going somewhere, looking for something through the past, into the present day. Dream on, the feeling, everything's okay, we're gonna start healing. Steam on the way. Well, I'm not sure about life, but I know that there's something more, and I know in my heart there is hope. When I am next to you, I'm not sure about fate, but I know that there's something more, and I reach for the stars with hope. When I am next to you, and we'll steam up the steam train, steam up, steam up. Steam train, steam on, steam on, the steam train. I'm coming home, flying on the airplane. It's all cold, it's all frost and snow. I dream on, believe in everything out there. The mind's worth freeing. Steam on the way. Well, I'm not sure about life, but I know that there's something more, and I know in my heart there's hope. When I am next to you, I'm not sure about fate, but I know that there's something more, and I reach for the stars with hope. When I am next to you, and we'll steam on. Steam train, steam on, steam on, steam train, steam on. Yeah, okay.
Oh my God, lovely.
Yay!
Thank you so much.
You know, I thought I wasn't going to be nervous, but I was
Yeah, that was a
totally
beautiful track.
nervous. You get those goosebumps and those little shakes through you.
Yeah. I know. Oh, yeah.
Saria and I have been discussing this at length today.
We need a support group for it.
We do. Performers support group.
Oh my goodness.
It's so true, but your voice is so beautiful. I love it so
Thank
much.
you.
Yes.
Thank
It
you.
really is. Thank you so much for doing that song. I absolutely love it. Thank you.
Oh, you guys are welcome. Thank you guys for having me on here and letting me do it. Thank you very much. I love this whole community. Thank you all. You're all amazing. I'm a huge fan. So,
Thank you. We are a huge fan. Thank
Yeah.
you for being here.
That was awesome. All right. Not that I don't want to spend time talking to you because you're fantastic. I do want to keep moving. So so far, life is going pretty well. Next person I have on my list is Menno. So I'm going to grab Menno here in just a second, and you guys can unmute yourselves, and let's go. Let's go talk to Menno. Menno is currently muted, so Menno, you're going to have to unmute yourself, and hopefully he's here. You know, people step away.
Can I also just interrupt for a second? We have someone from Australia. It's well past 3 a.m. where he's from in Australia, and he was going to perform live, but he has a young child and he couldn't perform properly at this time. So he's actually recorded something for us live. It's on YouTube. I have the link, and I was hoping at some stage soon we might be able to get him on for a chat as well. I don't think he's on your list.
Is that Nathan?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, Aggro, when you can't check your DM, because I sent you the updated list and Nathan is on there. I'll move Nathan up after Menno then.
Well, Menno hasn't unmuted himself, so let's go. I'll put Menno back into MS.
I was just doing that out of respect, but
Oh, all right.
Yay,
Let's go.
Hey, Menno.
So let's go. We're gonna do Menno next, and then we can do Nathan right afterwards, and then we'll get back to whatever the updated list is.
Thank you, and I will send you that link now.
All right. So for those that don't know, Menno is actually pretty involved in MSP Waves operations. He helps do a lot of the handovers. So the radio broadcast that you're listening to right now, he helps us maintain this and run it and keep the wheels on. And I know that he builds guitars, and I've heard him perform before, but it is wonderful to have you as part of the Minnow Support Project, a member of the Peace, Abundance, and Liberty Network, and thank you for your service to MSP Waves. Tell us about your art, and how did you come to find guitar as a solace?
oh, well, I come from a musical family, so I was never too far away from music, and what happened to me as I was growing up is it became my escape, the way to deal with emotions, the way to even learn to understand myself, and it evolved into something I wanted to do for the rest of my life, and only that. And then what happened with me and Steem It, and a lot of people have heard the story before, is that I had for a little while lost my, I guess you could say, drive to keep on writing. I got a little depressed because the music industry is brutal, and I did the whole recording and touring thing. And when I found the open mic, all my creative juices started to flow again, and I got out of my depression, and I said, okay, this is it. What Ben Lee said earlier, I could not agree more. It's almost like by removing the whole thing about, oh, I got to protect my copyrights and I got to protect my interest and I don't have to be signing contracts. When I let all that go and I just started to participate of the community and share the camaraderie and that love, it made all the difference. So I guess I'm back on the saddle. That's a short. That's
That's awesome. Anybody else want to ask Menno a question?
Yeah, Menno, I'm so happy that you did the Songwriters Challenge. It was a huge success. I loved it so much. You have another one that you're going to do?
Oh yeah, it was great. Honestly, at the end, we got a little overwhelmed because the open mic, the regular contest started to have 700, 800 entries. And so we were trying to figure out how to, manage it better. And running a parallel contest right now would probably mean that Luz would not have a life at all. So we're still trying to see how we can balance it out so we can restart it and have a second season of Songwriter Challenge. It was very special. And I don't think I speak only for me. It was very special for the participants. A lot of them, were very grateful. They messaged the judges, and I know, for example, Basel, really enjoyed it, and he was telling me, and this is his words, not mine, is his best experience on Steem so far has been the open mic and the Songwriters Challenge. So I feel a lot of pride that we were able to pull that off. That Crystal and Luz and everyone and Sound Legion got involved at the end, that we were able to come together and build something that is, to me, historic, really, and that is so life-changing. And
it really was, mate. Thank you so much for the idea and bringing me in. I really owe you big on that one.
Yeah, I loved it so much, and I can't wait for the next one. I mean, those songs are amazing. It was a
Yeah.
great idea. Thank you so much for the beautiful guitar that you created for it. I mean, it was just a huge success.
The whole thing about me making guitars, that's just me trying to stay creative, you know. Now, of course, I love making guitars, and I'm not gonna stop. But it was one of those things to where I was like, okay, so I'm not gonna play music anymore because screw the music industry, but I'm gonna make guitars because I don't want to be too far away. And then I ended up falling in love with building things with my own hands too. So
Can you tell us what you're going to be playing? Um, what the music is? What the song is? What the inspiration is?
oh yeah, this song is pretty old for me. It's one of my darker times when I was dealing with a lot of emotional turmoil, and it's the way I dealt with it. So don't think that this is where I am right now emotionally. That's not where I am, but it is special. It became special again because when I found the open mic and I found a little devil avatar, you know, talking about it, I used this song to participate. And when I woke up the next morning, I had gotten a Curie vote and beautiful feedback from the judges, and that was a turning point. That's when I knew I found home.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, Menno. If everybody can please go mute themselves again. Crystal, please mute yourself. And I will mute myself over here. And then you're listening to Menno on MSP Waves. Take it away.
Why should I change who I am? Just because you're scared of falling in love again. It's not my fault. Why should I hide what I feel? Just because you want to avoid the guilt of feeling love. That's not my fault. And I'm spinning on my wheels. And I'm waiting for what's real. I pretend that I can't feel, but I'm the loser on these teams. Why am I talking to no one? Just because you say we should not talk about us. Just not today. Why should I hear what they say? Just because they think they hold some truth in their hands. Or so they say. And I'm spinning on my wheels. And I'm waiting for what's real. And pretend that I can't feel, but I'm the loser on these things. Fire and spinning, fire and spinning, fire and playing, fire and spinning, fire and spinning, fire playing, fire playing. I'm spinning on my way. Waiting for what's real. Pretend that I can feel. I'm the loser on these stairs. Playing and spinning, playing. And that's it.
Yay!
That was really good.
That was awesome, Menno.
Well done, man. I loved it.
Thank you guys.
I liked your I liked the falsetto on the feel line. You hit the note just perfect, and I was like, I could feel that one. That was good.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Well, thank you for having me today, for inviting me to perform next to such talented people. It's an honor. I'm humbled. I don't know what to say. It's just one of those nights. I mean, daytime for me, night for some other people, that I'll treasure for a very long time.
Well, it's wonderful to have you on the show. It is wonderful to have you in our digital home here, and I don't know, you're fantastic, Menno. Thank you for keeping the lights on for MSP Waves, and thanks for just being a quiet, gentle, kind, loving person and sharing that with all of us.
And thanks for everything you did with songwriters as well. You're a legend, and people love you, and rightly so.
Thank you, Crystal. Thank you so much, guys.
All right, that was Menno. You guys are listening to MSP Waves Radio. I'm your host, Agrode, currently witness number 11. I got a list. Next up is going to be Nathan Kaye. So Nathan, I will play this YouTube video. I'll put it into chat here so everybody can see it. Nathan, I believe, is still with us in the audience. So let me go bring Nathan into the show. And no, he can't actually perform this song, but we'll watch the live performance because he recorded it, and I'll share my screen in just a second here so that you guys will actually be able to follow along. So Nathan, welcome to the show. Can you tell us a little bit about the song and what your inspiration is? Nathan?
Oh no, no sound.
Yeah, we might either not. Let's go play a song first. He's just keeping us in suspense for
Suspense?
yeah, let me go. Hopefully there's might be an ad or something. All right, I'm gonna give that just a second to buffer, and then I'm gonna go switch over to not my screen one. Maybe it's screen one. Yeah, I guess that'll have to do. All right, this is looks like I got enough wiggle room here. This is one-man band Nathan Kaye, Couldn't Put You Down, live on Steem, and hopefully everybody can mute themselves.
Hello, Steam Land. I'm going to explain to you what I'm doing here. With my right foot, I'm playing a kick drum. Also with my right foot, I'm playing a snare drum. Left foot, sorry. And with my right foot, I'm also playing a ride cymbal and a splash. Now these drum triggers are made homemade. I made them myself out of wetsuit plywood and a couple of cut up guitar cables. And there's nothing looped, nothing pre-recorded in this performance. right here, I've got a timber slide ditch. Now, that's a modern adaptation of the traditional Aboriginal instrument. My stepfather was Aboriginal.
Yeah.
So I play it with full respect to the indigenous people of this land and all lands. But this land, they were looking after this land for 40, 50, 60,000 years. Now I'm also playing this very sexy instrument, the lap steel slide guitar. Yeah. Now you can't play a lap steel like this. You gotta lay it in your lap, right? That's why it's called lap steel. Now most people play it with a hunk of metal. I play it with a hunk of ceramic. This is an original. Couldn't put you down. Here we go. And stop.
Well, I think we're all thinking that was pretty freaking awesome.
Wow. He is unbelievable.
Yeah, that was pretty unreal.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
unreal.
Yeah, I better unmute him so he can talk to us. Hey, Nathan, you can speak again. So come give us
Uh-huh.
a.
Are you there? Are you there?
Yeah, we can hear you. That was awesome.
Oh,
bud.
fantastic. Wow, everyone's so kind here. It's beautiful.
Well, you're awesome.
It's really easy to be kind when it's something that freaking amazing. Seriously,
Yeah.
come on.
We are blown away. We played your other song during Steem It Musicians on Sunday. The audience
That's why I
flipped out.
sent you the extra bonus.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, the audience flipped out. The audience is flipping out now.
I'm speechless, but then again, it's 3:49 a.m. here, so
Wow.
I'm really speechless. Thanks so much. It's so much fun. I was like, oh, I've got to get this. I was having tech issues today, even just recording it, because I thought I'm not going to be able to play tonight with the baby asleep. So I appreciate you guys accommodating that for me. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks
I
so much.
figured, given the level, we should totally make some exceptions here.
Yeah. Thank you so much for staying up so late to join us, too.
Yeah. It's funny how babies turn rock stars into nannies. Well, I feel like a nana. Hello.
Same here, man. I'm up, but yeah, I can't make noise either.
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear the croakiness in my voice, everybody? Suddenly I'm Tom Jones.
Nice. Hey, Nathan. Yeah, I was going to say, Shane has a good question. How does one discover that you're a one-man band?
Oh, well, what happened was I had a band, and the drummer stole my girlfriend, and I thought, God, I've got to play drums. I thought it was the lead singer that got the girls, but obviously I was wrong. So I started playing drums with my feet and made all these sort of triggers. And that is actually partially true. It's the joke part, but it is actually partially true. And then it just became really, to make a living and support a family on music, I started just wanting to put things together and making sounds together. I always wanted to put sounds together myself. And people started wanting to book me that way, more than the band. And that got me around the country in Australia, got me over to UK and Ireland and America and a few different places. It was so much fun. It's funded because the whole band knows what it's doing and knows exactly when we're going to change to a different time signature or whatever. My feet, I call them Orlando, and my lips being huge. That's brilliant. Underway. Juan on guitar. Yeah, that's the brief thing. But it's just sort of like I love playing lots of different instruments, and I just started putting it all together. What gave me the idea in the first place was I was walking through a tunnel in a subway in Sydney, and I saw an Aboriginal fella playing. He had a didge hooked around under his feet, on top of his feet, and he was playing guitar. And I thought, God, that's cool. I was like 17 at the time. I thought, that is really cool. So I did that for years like that, but, can't do that live on stage. So I'd get people to hold my didge for me. And, that was the first building of the multi-instrumental thing. If I had more arms, I'd play more instruments.
Yeah, I was waiting for a cowbell, a cello, and I guess a harmonica too.
Right. Yeah, I should whack on the harmonica because that'd fit and not bang, get in the way. The didge is so fat. It's such a big, fat, deep sound, and to do that with beatboxing, just I don't know, sort of. My lips have got enough to do with that.
Your head could actually hit something, right? Like you could use your forehead, get like a pedal in front of you or something.
Yeah.
True.
Just slam your head into like another drum set or something, or that could be your cymbals.
I like it. I'm going to do that. Like,
Nathan.
Sorry, I went Scottish then. Anyway, yeah.
Nathan, you have to step it up. You got to add more to this. You're not doing enough.
I mean, it's not already hella impressive or anything.
All right, I'm red. I've gone red.
Well, that was a lot of fun. Nathan, can you put your link in the? I should do this with everybody, but make sure your link gets into. Oh, it's already there. Some girl put it, but
She has been on it tonight.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, look at that. There it is. Bang.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
it's
thank you, Sim.
It's criminal to me that you have 60 followers. That is criminal that you have that.
I'm pretty new here. I've only really Ben Lee got me into it, and I've almost 2 weeks I've been on now, just sort of getting my head around everything. So yeah.
All right.
I'm so happy I found you this soon and that you're here already, and big things, mate. You are just killer. I love it.
Oh yeah, and you know what?
Thank
You're
you.
going to join open mic contest, and it's going to be crazy. And
I can't wait to enter in.
Yeah.
It's been fun watching everybody's fun. Probably not the right word. Amazing watching everybody's videos come through, and I don't know how you guys actually go through so many videos. That's incredible in and of itself. But I plan to enter. I actually tried to this week, but I had tech issues. So.
All right.
Well, we will be looking forward to your entry as soon as you sort that out, because I cannot wait to hear more personally.
It's going to surprise you. I want to do something totally different, and we'll see if it works. And if it does, I'll hopefully take it up a notch again. Yeah, that's what we want to do.
I'm looking forward to your kazoo medley that you're going to add to that as well.
Awesome.
All right, that was Nathan Kaye. You guys can see his link in here, but he is, I believe it's just at Nathan Kaye. That was fantastic. Thank you for being here. I'm going to drag you back into the audience here. I had a request to go put Verbal D up next, so I'm going to grab Verbal D, bring them into the show. We're about an hour into this, and let's see, we're going to probably have to keep scooting along at a little bit faster of a clip than we have been doing, because we still have a bunch more people to go through. So, all right, let's just check in with our artist here. Verbal, are you there? Verbal? I can't hear you, so you might have your push to talk not on. You're not muted.
Live radio.
Yeah, this is. They're here. They're saying at least having trouble connecting.
Fun.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a bit of the Muppet Show. You're at least lighting up green. Verbal D, I didn't hear you though.
Check 1 2.
There we go.
There we go.
Fantastic.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to hold down the space bar, so the other way is not working.
That hopefully you can sing and hit space bar.
It's all good. It's all good. Glad to be here.
So briefly share with us what you're going to play, what you're involved. I think you're sort of involved in the music scene beyond just being an artist. Just talk a little bit about that, and then because there are still quite a bit of people, I'm going to enforce a little bit of time management here.
Yeah, of course. Just want to give a shout out to the open mic team, Lou Cipher, Crystal, Sound Legion, Passion Ground, P Funk, and Outspit Bank. It's just a good thing that we can even come together and just do music. So I won't take too much time. I love Steem It. I've been doing music a long time. I'm like sound. It's a lot of passion and focus that goes into my lyricism and the meaning and messages in my. Sometimes I even get like super emotional just because like how much of an impact you can make with music. So important to me that I can get that across, especially with a live performance. So without further ado, this is an original song titled Last Day, and it pertains not only to my faith as a follower of Jesus Christ, but also basically loving and basically making your mark on this earth before you're taken away, before your time is up. So that's always on my mind. That's what keeps me sharp, and that's what drives me forward to make a difference while I'm still breathing.
Fantastic.
So I'm going to play this beat. It's made by my friend Q, and my best friend Edgar at Edgar Studio is singing on the second chorus. So.
And I'm going to ask that the hosts will mute themselves again, and I welcome Verbal D to perform on MSP Waves. You're up.
Thank you. Funny how the story goes. Back into the past I go, making my way back down memory lane. Oh, hasn't been a glory road, but you can see how far we've grown. Living our lives daily, trying to maintain. Trying to make an impact with this music love. Ask yourself who suffered, all of us. Whether trouble comes up or the money goes down, we gon' make it. Yes, we gon' make it with love. Oh, never give up on your dreams and your goals. Hold on just a little bit longer, longer. Hold on just a little bit longer. My boy E is a beast on acoustics. Know that I will stick to him like paper to glue stick. When we all together, we be making this music. Keeping for my broomstick, exploding on the mic, so we been making it boom quick. Got contagious sound, so we making the room sick. Studio time is waiting for us to tune it. Speaking from Frisco to Germans in Munich. Never wear a silent, we a couple of tunics. Can't see your plans, we the masters of rubrics. Stacking the track house, laying down new bricks. Cannot ever measure us in units and cubics. Calm the shots like we be holding the pool sticks. We be the pool sharks, we eat you up too quick. Chewing the beat. Cue sticks stuck between the lines, so we be needing the toothpick. Man, I always knew we could do it. Never doubt yourself if you don't got any blue. The edge when we knew that the shoe fit lock, jaw on the beat, biting through it like blue pits. Now rise to the top without the fame and fortune. Lines that got my brain cavorting, then my flame be scorching, then my name be touching. People hear my
What? Yeah. Well, while we're waiting, I just want to say, Verbal D is amazing. He's such a positive force.
He absolutely is. He's light and love.
Yeah. When I, one of my open mic performances, he just gave me such like paragraphs of just such kind words.
He came back and breathe when out there for me. I won't even try to depend. So hold on to your dreams, keep them under your sleeves. You still may use them one day. 'Cause when we're all gone, this will that our life depends. That is why I wanna see the change with my own hands. And I will do anything in my whole power to bring out the plan. We keep it moving like low-income families, 'cause the greedy landlords asking for more rent. Real lord of lands, I be looking around, asking people where all of the floors. When I picture heaven with its golden metal gates, people dying to get in, you can see that the door's bent. 'Cause if you get in, you're forgiven of sin, because the love of Jesus Christ is pure and absorbent. There's no place that's higher than heaven. If you end up elsewhere, it's only a dead end. If you're granted the blessing of entering, better know that many people have been waiting for centuries. Even if you died of some horrible injuries, it doesn't grant you a special place in this history. Engulfed in fire with its plenty of misery. Is that what you prefer, just to own a few Bentleys? This material world, it wasn't meant for me. And if you don't make it It wasn't meant to be, and though I'm speaking intentfully, physically I'm here, but I will leave the downfall of human morality's not a mystery. We make our own decisions like we're impaired. Mentally, we know what we do when we sin. Before we begin, all the way to the end. Even then, knowing the consequences, we disregard the dangers of how relentless we think we are gods, or how pretend. How we act or how we wretches could wrap a noose around our own necks like wrenches, cutting off our air supply so senseless. Life is a war zone filled with trenches, so when we're not of God, we're left defenseless. Think about it, think about it, think about it, think about it, think about it. All right, I'll finish, y'all.
Oh man, that was freaking awesome.
Nice job, bud.
Sorry that it cut out. I don't even know why it cut out. My bad.
No, it's live radio. This is what happens during live shows. So people don't lose your cool. Just do exactly what he did. He just played on, and it worked itself out.
Yeah, I just kept going. I get in like tunnel vision zone when I go into music.
Yeah.
No, that's perfect performer act right there. Just keep going and wait for it just to work. Got to keep going.
Yep.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you for listening.
Yeah. That was amazing. Thank you so much.
Very well done, dude. That was awesome.
Thank you very much.
All right, I'm gonna
absolutely loved it, mate.
We have a lot of folks to go. I'm gonna keep moving along here. The next up on my list, actually, let me go. I'm gonna put the list into chat so that everybody can see sort of the on deck list. So this is my working. That's my working set list. So it's been an hour and we've gotten through like 6 people. So we don't have 3 more hours. So I'm going to keep us moving here, and hopefully you guys don't hate me for pushing us along. All right. So I'm going to call him Menno's brother because I actually don't know how to pronounce his actual name here. It's Penchimena.
I think it's Pichichi, but I'm going to feel terrible if I'm wrong, so I'm sorry, dude.
All right. Well, Menno's brother, you're here. It's great to have you here. You have self-muted, but you're going to be the, I don't know, Petchy. Can you unmute yourself so that we can get you to play? Oh, I guess he went back into the waiting room. All right, who do we have up next after that? We'll give him another second. This is, Petchy. Hey, hello. Great. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. Your brother gave a great performance. I'm looking forward to hearing you.
I'm actually quite nervous because I'm after quite some awesome performances, so I have to keep up.
Yeah, Steem has a ton of talent here, so that's exciting, and I'm quite glad to be able to go host this and just see. Like I hear bits and pieces of this every Sunday, but to hear it live and to hear it from the musicians themselves, it's a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's a whole different experience.
So what are you going to play for us? What's the song and what's the inspiration?
Okay, so I'm going to play an original that is actually a collaboration I have with Carla Vera. She's on the chat here. She was invited to perform, but she's has some sickness, so she can't do it. So I'm gonna try to perform for both. So this is a song we both wrote together, and pretty much the story is hers because she made the lyrics and I made the music. And I'm singing in Spanish, but basically this song goes about like a little girl who is begging, but not begging for money, but begging for attention and love. So it's quite a sad song, but I really like it. So I thought I would try and perform it.
All right.
You're going to do great, man.
Oh, and this is actually the first song I played for the open mic. So it's a special one for me and Steem too. This is the first one I uploaded here.
Well, that's awesome. All right, I'm going to ask the panel to go mute themselves, and let's go give Penchy. Will you say your name for us?
Petchy. Just say Petchy.
Petchy. So I'm going to get Petchy. You're up. and then we'll ask you 1 or 2 questions afterwards, and then we'll move along. So you're listening to MSB
Okay.
Waves Radio, and here's Petchy.
Can you hear the guitar?
Yeah, it's perfect. It's great.
Okay, here I go. En sus ojos quedan restos de su infancia, sepultadas bajo un manto de adultez, y ese ritmo de ciudad que la acompaña aún la ignora al llegar el primer tren. Ella sueña que de pronto una palabra entre mil miradas cambie su memoria, y de a poquito el viento huele en los recuerdos, cambie su historia. Va la niña mendigando sentimientos, y el otoño le regala una canción para que no sean sus ojos en vano, fiel reflejo de algo que está en expansión. Ella sueña que de pronto una palabra entre mil miradas cambie su mañana, y de a poquito el viento huele en los recuerdos, limpia su memoria. Ella sueña que de pronto una palabra entre mil miradas cambia su mañana, y de a poquito el viento huele en los recuerdos, limpia su memoria. There you go.
Woohoo! That was awesome.
Wow, man, brilliant! You did great. Told ya.
That was super charming.
Thank you.
Like I said, I could feel ladies swooning. In fact, even then we're stating they were swooning. You swooned everybody.
I did happen to say that was swooning.
Yeah,
Thank you very
swept
much.
this audience off their feet.
I actually got nervous. Shaky hands.
Well, you performed beautifully. I have no.
Thank you very much. It's always good to be a little nervous. It gets you in the moment.
It is good. I mean, hey guys, this is low stakes. It's okay. Just nobody. This is a community that loves you. If anything, the failure is going to be on the technology radio end, because the internet and Discord don't always like us. But that was lovely.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. It was very good for performing for you guys. It's a first time for me, so it's always going to be special.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad I could help put that together. I got time for one question for Petchy, if anybody feels like asking one.
I'm trying to think of one. I know I have one, but it's just yeah, on the spot. How long have you been playing for?
I've been playing guitar for almost 18 years.
Wow. No wonder
Yeah,
you're so bloody good.
it's been a while, but I haven't really I haven't really practiced singing. I just practice guitar. This singing thing, it's quite new for me.
What? Really? No way.
It's a lovely voice.
Thank you.
I got to tell you, so this is selfish for me to do, but I love whenever I speak a small bit of Spanish, and it's always my favorite thing to go like mistranslate what people are singing about. It is a great joy for me. So all I want to do is just put in like, you look so fancy the way you put an umbrella in your pants. Like just weird, nonsensical sentences is how I. But I didn't do that during your performance. It was self-control.
I do that too. I like to mistranslate songs. It's really fun.
Yeah. I believe right now he's singing about how she has oranges in her shoes. That's clearly what this song is about. All right.
Okay.
So that's my guilty pleasure.
Okay. Well, I know you're with the time, but I just want to thank you very much for the opportunity, and I hope this repeats, and I hope to be there.
Are you physically near your brother?
No, I'm very far.
Okay.
I actually live. I'm in Ecuador right now, but I live in Buenos Aires, so it's a long way down.
All right, I'd love to see the two of you perform live together. So,
oh hell yes.
Yeah, it would be nice to see the.
We're gonna put that together sometime.
All right, yeah, even a split screen could work. Just get us something. All right, I gotta keep moving because I'm gonna get. My boss is gonna yell at me, meaning my spouse. All right. Next up on the list, I believe, is we had Patchy, and it looks like Malavi. So let's go grab.
I call her Melavie, but I have no idea.
Okay. Well, no, I mean that looks like the proper pronunciation based off of capitalization. Melavie, are you here? You have that. There we go.
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, fantastic. Welcome to MSP Waves. Welcome to the Sounds of Steem. Thank you for being willing to perform today.
Yay. I'm quite excited too.
Yay. Yeah, all right. You're about to perform live. You got to muster a little bit more. Like, I wanted people calm, maybe not that calm.
I didn't hear all of it, but can you repeat that, please?
Well, I wanted people to feel calm, but not quite that calm. Get just a little bit of the old hoo-ha, the excitement. What are you going to be singing for us, what are you actually performing today?
I will perform a song that's called "Because We Can," and I will sing it because Crystal told me it's her favorite song from the ones that I put on Steam It already, and it's one of the songs that I wrote for the Songwriters Challenge of Mino.
Wow.
This song, you guys are in for a real treat. I am not kidding. This is next level. I loved it.
All right. Well, that's a hell of an intro. Melavie, let's all mute ourselves. And Melavie, you're up.
Okay. Can't you hear the birds are singing for peace? Can't you feel the connection through the wind that sways the leaves? Can't you feel the trees are longing for peace? Can you deny the connection through the oxygen you breathe? But if we cut them down, we pull our roots from the ground, and where the branches could grow, our children will never know. 'Cause if we build our world for the price of this earth, then we will die to survive, though we could thrive. We could thrive, we could thrive. Maybe we could thrive, we could thrive. But how can we be home when we act like we don't know? And how can we go on when all of our respect is gone? When all of our respect is gone. The mighty river tries to break free from the dams we constructed, so our souls can reach the sea. And if we let it flow, it teaches us what we know. We will remember the fact that we've been taught to forget. And when we've woken up, there'll be no lie that could stop us from our deed of being alive. 'Cause we can thrive. We can thrive, we can thrive. Together we can thrive. We can thrive. 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 Can't you sense there is more than we see? Don't you think it is time to embrace all we can be? Whew.
Well, that gave so many people goosebumps. That is, you have an incredibly lovely voice.
Yep. I told you, everyone just went absolutely insane in chat. I don't know if you can see it, but seriously, should go be scrolling and checking that shit out.
I gotta reread that, yeah. Thank you guys.
Yeah, that was quite lovely.
Oh,
There's so-
wow. There's going to be tears. There's going to be a lot of people crying right now for sure. I'm all emotional.
there's so much feels. I mean, that just I don't know how every musician um, like sort of lives with and deals with themselves and just the intensity of emotion that people are able to bring through their voice into this. It's quite impressive. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you for listening.
Oh my god. No, like, thank you. Really. Wow. Just, this is a highlight. Absolutely. This is the best night ever. I'm loving this so much.
I love this too. Yeah. I'm really, and now I feel like I can breathe again.
I know you've been stressing out, but as I said, you had nothing to worry about. You had this in the bag, and yeah, I was right again. You guys are all fucking amazing, and that was just so sublime, hon. Amazing.
Oh, thanks a lot, Crystal, for the encouragement also before. You're a real good coach.
No worries.
I want to share too. I do a Minomayor town hall every single Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, and I've had live performers on that too. Anybody that would like to sort of have an ongoing drop in, perform, or do something like that, I'm always willing to accept live musicians on at that experience as well. So Melavi, that was absolutely lovely. I would um, welcome you back anytime so that I could hear that voice again.
Oh, thank
I
you
know,
so
right?
much. I will be back then.
Excellent. All right, I don't mean to be rude, but now I got to go bring on the next because we have to fall in love with yet another singer songwriter. So that was Melavi. Thank you so much for your
Okay.
performance, and
Thank you.
we'll keep moving along. So Azaria is trying to keep me on my toes here. Next up, Lewis, we got. So let's go. I've actually heard Lewis on. Lewis perform. Let's see, you're down here. I heard it on Azaria and Crystal's show. Whoops.
Yep. Like, seriously, I just don't know how this night can keep getting better, but it does. So, wow. Yes, Louis Fachava is going to just blow us all away, I'm sure.
All right, Lewis, are you there?
I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You're a little broken up, but try again, will you?
Let me see. Hang on.
I don't know if you have any other programs running or anything that you can cut off because you're a little staticky.
Let me see.
And I don't want him to be staticky because I've actually heard him and he's quite talented.
Yeah, he's brilliant. Could it be any of your equipment, your amp or anything? Do you have anything like that hooked up tonight?
Maybe. Let's see.
It might just be the mic. I'm just worried that there's a little static coming in, and I want you to sound as good as possible. For anybody that's in the MSP Waves waiting room, looking to go on to the show this evening, please try to close as much of your web browsers and other stuff. I mean, if you got like a super awesome computer or something, then it doesn't matter. But for most people, we want to have as clear and as good of a connection with Discord as possible. Discord cuts some of the audio anywhere. Yeah. So that actually sounded a little better.
Is that any better?
That's actually much better.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's way clearer.
Awesome. Great.
All right. So what are you performing, and how did you find Steem, and what gets your heart moving for music in particular?
Well, I'm performing a song I wrote for the Songwriters Challenge, which Menno pushed forward. This is called The Wait. That's the song I'm playing. Really, I think from what my mother tells me, I began to sing before I even spoke. So I think I've been sort of doing music for my whole life.
It actually makes sense with how brilliant you are.
Thank you so much.
All right. So what's the title of the song today?
The Wait.
The Wait. All right.
Brilliant.
I'm gonna ask folks to stop memeing me, and I'm gonna ask the hosts to please
Never stop with the meme.
to please mute themselves. It's it's okay to meme me. It's just so distracting as I'm trying to I got 8 things open here. Anyways,
that
don't mind
was
me.
a pretty great meme.
Yeah, but don't mind me. All right, Lewis, I'm going to go mute myself, and hopefully the other hosts will as well. And then I can't wait, if you see what I did there, to hear you play. You're up.
Okay, here we go. Moved in the dark, but now I see there inside of me, ready to lose. Hope bring a win. The underdog, eager to feast. Oh, I was there, relaxed, crushed by the weight of their beliefs. Thought I was open, just like a windswept shore, just waiting for whatever's coming. If something was coming, walking the talk, but now I see them there inside of me. Think I could lose, fighting the win. This underdog don't bow its head no more, no longer there submissively by the way of my beliefs. Thought I was there, but now I see I waited for so long. I waited for so long. I waited for so long. Waited for too long. Waited for so long. Now, not waiting anymore.
Well, that was awesome. The music got a little bit cut in and cut out because it sounds like there might have been some gating. But the even that was sort of just like hearing. I just found myself waiting for that next piece of the music that would play because each layer of that was so freaking cool.
Yeah, it was absolutely insane. Even with the little breaks in between, I still love that song. I love it.
Thank you so much. I think it was my internet. It's down. I'm in Colombia and I don't have the best connection. So yeah, I think it was my internet.
Well, we're just happy that we got to hear you at all because that was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
It's cool to hear how that piece gets put together, layer by layer. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you so much for having me. Really, I'm blown away by everything that's been played up to now.
Yeah, Crystal, Azaria, you guys have put together a hell of a show, finding just a very, very talented group of Steemians.
Yeah, I am so stoked that everyone who I've asked has, tried to get back to me and get on here, and that so many of you showed up and just killed it. You guys are impressing me even more than you already had.
All right, I got to keep us moving along. We're running late, and it's going to be a late show, but that's all right. Lewis, thank you so much for performing. I'm going to drag you off next. I'm going to put up the here's the list of who we have on deck. Mr. Bloom, we're going to go drag you in here, and Mr. Bloom, you are currently muted, so hopefully you can unmute yourself, and then we'll get this show on the road. And oops, Mr. Bloom moved back.
How you doing?
Hello, are you there, Mr. Bloom?
Hey, yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are things?
Good, yeah. Just in England, and it's just getting dark now. It's 5:30, and yeah, just sitting here in my dining room with my guitar. Kids locked in the lounge with mum.
Perfect.
And, hopefully they won't disturb us too much.
Yeah,
that's the way.
I sent babies out with mom as well. I felt very guilty if there was any screaming on top of my artist, I was going to go ballistic. So I'm glad that none of that has happened yet.
Okay.
All right. So what are you playing for us? And how did you find Steem?
Sorry, you're cutting out, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What are you going to play for us? And how did you find Steem?
Right. Okay. I'm going to play Here I Stand, which is my first open mic 3 weeks ago. I've only been on for 3 weeks. Steam it. I was introduced by my friend Hugh. Hugh's Nursery on YouTube. I've done some music.
Yeah,
I've had quite a long break actually for music. Being a dad and things, so I'm just digging up the old songs that I wrote a long time ago, and each week delivering them onto Steem it, and really happy with the response that makes this all.
All right. Well, you're You guys are listening to Mr. Bloom on MSP Waves Radio. This is the Sounds
Okay.
of Steam, and you're up. Let's go for it, Mr.
Okay.
Bloom.
Hey, let me just ask one more thing. Right,
Yeah.
my name is not Mr. Bloom. My name is Darren Claxton. I need to know how I can change my name to Darren Claxton. I don't know why I chose Mr. Bloom. It was a real late night when I registered with Steem. If anyone could help me with that.
How do you
I'd be
spell
really
Clax?
Claxton, Claxton. So Darren Claxton. I'd like to call my Steem at Darren Claxton Music. I don't know how I can.
You can't change your Steam profile, but
Okay.
I've at least changed it in Discord for you.
Oh, good. That's good. Thank you.
All right. So, you know what you could do? You actually can change your nickname. So we
Okay.
could do that later, but in the settings, you can change what is displayed. So even though that won't be your you'll still be at Mr. Bloom, but you can change it so that, whatever. That's an aside.
Okay, that's good.
We're here for music. Darren, hook
We
us
are.
up.
Okay, here we go. This is Here I Stand. Can you hear me, guys?
Yep.
Here I stand, loving you for everything you are. Won't you please give me back the love I've shown before? Once or twice, I'll let you back into my little life. Forevermore, I gave you a key to let you in the door, but you slammed it on your way into the hall, and the painting on the wall fell on the floor. It's time to decide if I loved you enough for me to cry. I do so, and give me a sign to let me know you know. And I really do, so let's just work it out. No more arguments or tears of doubt. Here I stand, and loving you for everything you are. Oh, and won't you please give me back the love I've shown before? Once or twice, and I'll let you back into my little life. Forevermore, I gave you a key to let you in the door, but you slammed it on your way into the hall, and the painting on the wall fell on the floor. Here I stand, and loving you for everything you are. Whoa, and won't you please give me back the love I've shown before? Here I stand, loving you for everything you are. Won't you please give me back the love I've shown before. Here I stand, loving you for everything you are. Oh, and won't you please give me back the love I've shown before. Thank you. That was Here I Stand.
That was fun. Yeah,
That was awesome, man.
You had my
Thank you.
you had my head rocking that whole time. That was good.
Thank you. I really appreciate all your support, guys. Crystal, you've been brilliant. Lucifer, everybody, actually. Really, really welcome. Gorgeous. Steam it. Long making.
It's been awesome to have you, man. You're a great addition to the family.
Thank you. It's all these accents, they really throw me. But they're great.
Yeah.
It's so international, global. It's lovely hearing all these.
Yeah, I'm actually super proud of that. That we there's literally no continent untouched. I guess maybe Antarctica or something, but no heavily populated place doesn't. We're all represented here. All time zones. It's awesome.
I know music really has one language, doesn't it? And that's
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say music fully transcends language. There's heaps of stuff in other languages, and I don't understand a word they're saying, but I'm like, damn, I know that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand much food from around the world, but I understand what music is.
Absolutely.
So thanks for having me, guys. See you soon on Steem It.
All right. Thank you, Darren.
Awesome having you,
guys.
mate.
All right. That was Darren Claxton. Claxton. He also goes by Mr. Bloom while on Steem It. Next up is Rock Chick Jen. I'm hoping that we're actually going to get some rock out of this chick, Jen. Jen, you are currently muted. Can you unmute yourself? Are you there? Everybody that's looking to play, you guys, I did post I posted the list of who's on deck. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or so more musicians. So please make sure that when the musician before you is playing, that you're ready to go. All right, Rock Chick, I think I can hear you speaking. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. So what are you going to play for us? And how did you find Steem? Or somebody else is welcome to ask some questions as well.
Well, I found Steem through a friend, Jessamine Orchard, who is also a very awesome musician. And, being a fellow musician, she's just like, you got to get in here and see the music community that we have here. So myself and also my husband, who will be playing guitar, he is Hangry Dwarf. We will be playing a song for you from our band, Sacrifice Truth. And the song is called Forever This Way.
Now hold on. You're breaking in and out, or it's a little bit reverb. Are there any windows or something that you can close other than this Discord to minimize your use of internet?
No, I don't have anything else.
Because you're cutting up pretty bad. Rondon, any suggestions of what we can do for Jen?
You're breaking up pretty bad for me as well.
I mean, it might just be Discord.
That's true. Discord does have its issues.
I will disconnect and reconnect. And actually, Rock Chick Jen, will you please do the same? Just disconnect from, push the disconnect button, and then I'll drag you back into live on air, please. And then I got to go find Rock Chick Jen. She's probably trying to get back into the live on air, only to realize that we have it locked. So let me give her a link. And it was Hangry Dwarf. That's what I thought she said. That's a pretty funny
I'm pretty
name.
sure, yeah.
All right,
I'm feeling kind of hangry right now.
Don't you have a box of Cheetos around?
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its. All right. Rock Chick, are you there? Rock Chick Jen?
Yes. Can you hear me?
You're still. Am I still breaking up, or is this really just?
You're
Rock Chick?
doing better now, Aggro.
Yeah, everyone else sounds pretty good.
Okay, well, I'm also trying to do this on my phone, so I don't know if that may be causing issues.
As long as you have good internet, you should be fine. So let's give it a shot. We'll see how this goes. It just is what it is, people. This is live radio with an international audience.
All right, well, this is our song called Forever This Way. I hope you enjoy it. Come walk with me, come talk with me. I need you to see what's inside of me. Our wildest dreams are what we can be, what we can be. Our souls entwined, that's where we'll find all of our dreams reality. For I want to stay forever this way, forever this way. Got to stand tall, this whole thing won't fall. You don't have to make it feel so small. My soul is gray, please help me say what we can be. My soul is mine, that's what we'll find. All of our dreams reality. I want to stay forever this way, forever this way. There you go, guys.
Hooray!
Sorry, it took me a second to unmute.
Okay, we got some feedback going on. Hopefully, the audience can handle it. That was a great song. Thank you. As I heard from Harris, or from Harrison, that drop tuning on the guitar, that certainly got my blood up as a guitarist.
Well, thank you. We like to
Yeah,
play
that was
it
awesome.
in something a little longer, something a little different. So, and
Yeah, good to
I'd
know.
also like to say, I'd also like to say too, you know, I'm a mod for the band's channel on the Steem It Local Music Society, and we are looking forward to seeing everyone commute there, share their music, go there 4 times a day, and find lots of new music to listen to, and it's just amazing how many people are on there.
Well, awesome. Thank you for performing for us. This has been fantastic. Let me go. We're definitely going to be running late by about half an hour or more. So I'm going to keep moving along. But thank you so much for performing, Rock Chick Jen. Thank you, Hangry Dwarf.
Thank you.
Quite enjoyable. All right, so I listed who's up next. It looks like it's going to be Addie's World. So let me drag. I don't know where Addie's World is. Actually, I can't. For whatever reason on my Discord, I can't reach Addie's World. So if somebody could either drag them into MSP Waves waiting room, or if they could drag them into live on air to help me, that would be fantastic. But Addie's World is next. I don't think that Edame is on Discord right now.
No, I'm getting the feeling that she might miss this.
All right, so we'll pass on enemy. So we're gonna do. I guess we'll. I guess I have
Did we
Elliot
get
J. Gardner. Why don't we do Elliot J. Gardner next, and then Addie's World. You're on deck, and Addie's World. If you could please go hop into the MSP Waves waiting room. It's the channel, the voice channel underneath where you are right now. That would be very helpful. So there's Addie's World. That's good. I guess I actually read this wrong, but I got Elliot J. Gardner next. So Elliot, you are currently muting yourself. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, fantastic. Can you tell us a little bit about how you found Steem and what inspires you as a musician?
So somebody actually shared a link to Steem it on my Facebook. Said, hey, you can make a load of money. I thought, yeah, okay, cool. So I joined immediately. But you know, it's not about that now. But yeah, I don't know. I just enjoy getting involved with stuff, and you know, this is awesome.
Now, where are you from?
Like this. Okay, from Wales.
I love
like
that
a little
accent.
bit tagged on.
Yeah, I could definitely hear. There's probably a couple of fainted ladies in the audience right now. So
quick before the wife gets in, but
what are you going to be singing for us? What's the performance this evening?
So I feel a little bit bad because everyone else has done an amazing job with their own material, but I'm actually going to be performing a cover.
All right, that's allowed.
It's bad because yeah, I've been I don't know. Oh my god, this is live.
You're gonna be
Okay.
amazing, mate. Seriously, you have an amazing voice. Just big breath and go for gold. And covers are awesome. I've done covers. Everyone does covers. They're established good tunes.
Yeah, somebody else wrote them, so I can blame it. I blame it on them if people don't like it.
Exactly.
All right, cool. So I'm going to be performing "Such Great Heights" by the Postal Service.
Oh, that's lovely. I'm a big fan of them. All right, you guys are listening to MSP Waves
Justice.
Radio. This is it's now 12:51, so we are definitely running late here, but we are now listening to Elliot J. Gardner, and let's hear his remake of the Postal Service. You're up.
I'm thinking it's a sign that the freckles in our eyes are mirror images, and when we kiss they're perfectly aligned. And I have to speculate that God himself did make us into corresponding shapes like puzzle pieces from the clay. True, it may seem like a stretch, but it's thoughts like this that catch my troubled head when you're away and I am missing you to death. When you are out there on the road for several weeks of shows, and when you scan the radio, I hope this song will guide you home. They will see us waving from such great heights. Come down now, they'll say. But everything looks perfect from far away. Come down now, but we'll stay. I tried my best to leave this all on your machine, but the persistent beat, it sounded thin upon listening, and that frankly will not fly. You You will hear the shrillest highs and lowest lows with the windows down. And this is guiding you home. They will see us waving from such great heights. Come down now, they'll say. But everything looks perfect from far away. Come down now, but we'll stay. They will see us waving from such great heights. Come down now, they'll say. But everything looks perfect from far away. Come down now, but we'll stay. They will see us waving. Come down now, they will see us waving. Come down now.
All right, thank you.
Woohoo!
Hell yes, man. That was freaking amazing. Loved every
Thank
second.
you.
You killed it.
You're too kind.
That
I'm
was
really not.
that
Seriously.
was definitely the best cover
I only
played.
give praise where praise is due, and that was beautiful.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
that was phenomenal. I love that
best.
song.
big fan of the Postal Service, and you did them justice.
Oh, all right, cool. So now I can breathe again.
I love how everyone's like, it's over now.
This is probably the biggest audience that I've ever played to.
Oh, wow. You've done so well, man. That's amazing. It's a night of records.
Thank you.
Man. You know, I
Yeah,
didn't know.
absolutely. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you guys could have been there for it. So yeah, thanks for giving me the opportunity to play.
I'm pretty excited that you guys have responded this way. I mean, I don't want people feeling nervous, but the fact that the musicians here are sort of that excited about this and feel like this is something to be a part of, and or just even having gotten this many people. You know, you've probably never played in front of an international audience like this either. I mean, we got people from all over the world here, so that's cool too.
That's definitely true.
All right, well, Elliot, we're already running late, and I got to keep dragging people on. But that was a lovely rendition. Thank you very much for that, and I don't know. I look forward to hearing more music out of you.
You guys are the best. Thanks. Bye.
I can't wait to hear more, man. Keep it up.
All right, so next up we got Addie's World. Addie, you have muted yourself. It looks like you've unmuted, and are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you great.
Yes, that is
Hello.
perfect.
Wow, it's so good to be here.
How did you find Steem?
My dad introduced me to Steem.
Okay, who's your
He was
dad?
like, wow. It's Andrew, and I can't remember what's his Steem name. I think it's just Andrew Danes.
Okay.
Me to Steem it, and he's like, your little brother just posted and made like $100. Like, you should try this. So I was like, oh, okay. So I hopped on. And I was like, wow, there's an amazing music community on here, and he showed me the open mic, and I was like, this is awesome. So.
Well, that's fantastic.
Steam
What
it, yeah.
What are you going to be playing this evening? What are you singing or performing?
Well, I'm going to be singing an original called Sugar, and I think it was like my second open mic entry. So.
And it was bloody brilliant. She has just killed it in open mic every week she enters. I can't get enough of this voice. You guys are in for a treat again.
So you're the reason I do open mic. Your posts make me feel so good. I'm like, oh my gosh, it really all the uplifting words and everything keeps me going on here. So really, thank you.
Oh, well, I will keep writing that just so I can keep hearing you. I am so selfish just to be able to hear you play.
Well, thank you.
All right. Well, I'm excited to hear this. Let's go. Let's go listen to Addie's World on MSP Waves on Sounds of Steam. You're good to go.
Your left cheek pocket is controlled by my heart, and you are solid, quite the piece of art. It's sinking in when you're touching my skin, that this could be a good place for us to begin. So, baby darling, be my sugar. Don't wanna be with any other. Watching you beat the drums makes my flesh feel a little numb. Baby darling, be my sugar. Be my sugar, 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 sugar. Be my sugar, 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 sugar. Well, fires here and fires there, we've had our problems and we share little bits of my neighborhood, who I was and what I should. Don't let that get you down the screen zone, but that's not you now. I keep it close like the ghost that haunts my doubts. Well, baby darling, be my sugar. Don't wanna be with any other. Watching you beat the drums makes my flesh feel a little numb. Baby darling, be my sugar. Be my sugar, 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 sugar. Be my sugar, 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 sugar. Let's build a house on the moon, just enough room for two. We'll get away so soon. Wanna see the stars light you up, make you feel like you're enough. Just hold on to the good stuff and be my sugar, 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 sugar. Be my sugar, 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 sugar. Baby darling, be my sugar. Don't wanna be with any other. Watching you beat the drums makes my flesh feel a little numb. Baby, don't be my sugar. Be my sugar, 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 sugar. Be my sugar, 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 sugar. Be my sugar.
Yay! Woo woo!
Oh, holy shit!
I love that
You
last
just
note too.
kicked ass, seriously.
Thank you so much. Oh, I was so nervous. It's so funny. Like, I'm like, oh, it's just audio. Like, they don't have to see me. Like, I should be less nervous, but I was pretty nervous.
This is why I don't sing it on here anymore.
Oh, stop. Oh, well, thank
No,
you guys so much.
serious. You really have an insane voice. Like, I don't know if you managed to keep track of chat then, but yet again, people just lost their shit.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I was trying to.
The multitasking can be a bitch. I suck at
Yeah.
it.
At it. I'm awful, but I love this. Thank you so much for inviting me on here and wanting me to perform. It means a lot.
No worries at all. I mean, seriously, you have no idea how much of an awesome night this has been for me. It's 4 a.m. my time, and I am wide awake and buzzing because this has just been so much fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've loved everyone that's performed. It's been incredible to listen.
It's a really good lineup. You know, I asked Azaria and Crystal for help, and they certainly did not let me down. They found a great panel for people to just provide some commentary on, and folks that have been involved in this music scene for a while. And then on top of that, we've been able to hear from just really fantastic performers, of which I loved your voice, and especially that last note really stuck with me. I liked that quite a bit.
Thank you so much.
That was a killer note.
That was amazing. Thank you so much for playing.
Yeah, I had muted. I think Azaria was pretty excited, and then she got mad at me at the at the beginning of the song she wasn't muted, so I muted her, and then she couldn't unmute. So I think she was sitting there like clapping and really excited for you,
Yeah.
and she's DMing me like, "Unmute me, you big
I know.
dumb
It's like,
Neanderthal."
come on. I gotta say how great it was.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So that was a bit of a delayed, enthusiastic reaction, and it was all my fault.
Oh well, it's okay. You got to say what you needed. So thank you.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're running late. I'm going to keep moving on. The next up, we're going to have Jose. Addie's World, that was fantastic. Thank you for performing for us. And looking to, I don't know, everybody that's performed today, please don't all rush and do it today, but over the next week or two, or I guess for the rest of February, if you guys put together some live music and are looking for some re-steams to, I don't know, 15,000 Steemians, you have my direct message and a open invite to do so. So just message me. Don't do it today because everybody would do it today if they could. But when you the next original thing that you do, for sure, just DM me at the time that you create it or that you're going to post it, and I will spam it out into the world.
I'll definitely do that. I'm working on an EP, so I'll send you some stuff.
Sounds awesome. All right, that
And
was.
You know what, Agrod? I really think this is so awesome. I think we should do it like once a month or once every 2 months.
Yeah,
Hell yes.
It's on my radar. You know, I don't know. I guess I could do. Yeah, I mean, if you're up for it, I don't want to steal any thunder from Lou Cypher or what you guys are doing, but I'd be willing to go keep hosting the live music shows, and I look forward to sort of getting a bit more sophisticated. At the end of this, Azaria is going to go do a live performance, and hopefully we're going to be using Skype, and that way we can actually see her perform live on the feed too. So that's actually pretty exciting to try to switch gears into a live video feed of one of the artists. So we'll see how this evolves. If folks are up for it, I'd be more than happy to go invite people again. Because this has been a lot of fun, and you folks are so freaking talented. And
I would love for this to happen regularly. Seriously, I just picked the musicians that I would love to hear in a concert, and I have had my dreams fulfilled here tonight.
You know, sometimes being selfish like that, you know, you just do the things that resonate, and this has worked beautifully. So. It was on my radar. You know, I was thinking that I need to go do a witness panel every month, and I'd be open to doing a music show every month. And then if some of the folks on this panel don't mind finding the artists again and again, then I'll happily direct my attention, support, and host this stuff. You know, pay for stuff to get into trending. And I don't know. This is fun. All right. Next up. I know I just said their name, but it looks like we're going to do Jose. So is Jose around? Yeah, I think that's him. Ron said I could go move server, but it doesn't show up when I do move to MSP Waves live on air. Let's try that. All right.
Hello.
Hey, Jose, how are things?
Hola, hello, how are you today?
Hi.
I'm doing
Yes,
great.
I'm so fucking happy.
I'm so fucking happy to también, burda.
Welcome. We're so happy you're here. Welcome.
Now, obviously you're French. Where are you calling from?
I'm from Venezuela. I speak Spanish. It's the first time that I speak English with people. So
You're doing great.
sorry if I have some mistakes in my hablando, pues.
It's
You're
perfect.
brilliant, man. You're doing wonderful. Don't stress. We love ya.
What are you going to be singing for us?
I'm gonna be singing a song of mine called Teoremas. Teoremas is a song that speaks about well, I don't know how to say it. Check it out.
Transcends language barriers, man. Trust me, it will just blow you away.
We have a translator bot.
Meno, can you translate it for me? Okay, mira. La canción de Teoremas trata sobre bueno, sobre mis peos, ¿no? Porque soy un chamo y tengo peos. Y Y bueno, Teoremas habla sobre mi ceguera a las cosas, sobre mis fantasías. Es una historia muy bonita, a mí me gusta, y habla sobre Caracas también. Siento que tiene mucho amor, tiene mucha de la vida que me da Caracas a mí.
Menno, you're in the chat right now. I brought you into live on air, so if you could just unmute yourself, you can go explain that.
Woo, live translation, awesome.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise, I'm going to have to go say I'm pretty sure that Jose was talking about how he would throw Pop Tarts at children, and that's what this song is about. But that's obviously not true.
I'm live right now.
Yeah, you're live, Menno.
Oh, okay. Well, I was kind of writing it. The song, he says the song is about his problems. The song is about him being a young guy and how he perceived his life, his dreams, and about Caracas, the city where he lives at. I mean, some people know, some people don't, but the situation of Venezuela is pretty crazy. So the music that comes out of there because of it is pretty brutal. I have to say, not only Jose Cabrera, but there's also Willens. There's quite a few artists down there that when they write the music, when they perform, it not only gets me because musically it's beautiful and the melodies and all this stuff, but it gets me because it's real. And they sing about hope, and they sing about the struggle. They sing about growing in a place where where a month's salary is like $2-3 US dollars. It's something crazy. So we think of ourselves sometimes like, oh my God, my life is rough, but we don't know how it is down there. And when these people like Jose and Willens and many others, I'm sure not mentioning, found Steam It and started competing of the open mic and found this community, not only did they find a place they can call home, but they found salvation. And I know I'm sounding like, oh my God, you're preaching or something, but this is no exaggeration, absolutely no exaggeration. And so Jose told me, I'm gonna embarrass him right now because he's about to perform. But whoever doesn't know him, I would like you to go follow this kid. He's such a good person and such a talented person. Jose told me that when he won the competition the first time, he got the first place. That saved his life. Like it paid for the bills for the months. It paid for the house. It paid for the food. And we think of, oh my God, yeah, you won 150 Steam. That's awesome. And to us, maybe that's not life changing. Well, to him, it was. So if that doesn't inspire you to know that we're here doing something amazing, that we're here, that we're changing lives, then nothing will. And I guess that's what this song is about. So I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna let him play it because the music, it goes beyond language, and I know we are all gonna feel it. So.
All right, I'm gonna keep Menno. Please go mute yourself, Crystal and Harrison too, and Menno, but don't leave because when Jose comes back, I'd love to hear another word or two about his. After hearing the song,
I want to say some words. I want to say some words. I can.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to say some words. I want to say chair, mountain, and police and dog. Okay? And now I'm going to sing.
Okay.
Teoremas. Si pudiera volver a empezar desde cero lo haría. No, creo muy firmemente que todo tiene que pasar. Si mañana tocaras mi puerta quizás te abriría. Y quien quita que tú no tengas intención de pasar. Y quien quita que yo no tenga intención de tropezar. Te recuerdo en mi mente con más nitidez que en mi vista real. Y lo siento, estoy ciego, no puedo creer lo que yo ocasioné. me toque ahora esperar a mí. Quizás, solo quizás, si damos chance, podamos ser felices. Un momento en mi mente puede durar más que en la vida real. Y lo siento, ya no hay tiempo. No puedo creer que en un caso se fue, que se fue. Y esta es mi parte favorita. Tan fácil es que colapse todo el metro. Difícil que te pase a ti, mi amor. Difícil que te pase, corazón. No colapse. Gracias.
Woohoo!
You kicked us.
¿Qué? Está diciendo que fue increíble. Te está felicitando.
Okay, thank you. It was so forever.
Dile en español, José, yo traduzco todo lo que dices.
No sé, estoy muy feliz y lo único que quiero hacer es reír y cantar.
He's saying that he's super happy. All he feels like doing is laughing and singing.
Oh man, love to hear you laughing and singing. It's just absolutely awesome. Thank you so much.
No, gracias por la oportunidad, de verdad que esto me encantó, fue súper increíble poder escuchar a tanta gente hoy, porque, o sea, no tengo el tiempo de poder ir a un cyber y meterme a escuchar, ¿sabes? La única persona que yo logré escuchar en el Open Mic fue a Pechiche y a Meno la primera semana que me metí, porque me aparecieron justo cuando yo subí Me Va Mejor. Y los logré ver y me acuerdo que les escribí y bueno, empecé a hablar con ellos desde ese momento. Pero esa misma semana se me jodió de nuevo el internet en la casa y no pude ver más, y es increíble poder compartir con músicos tan talentosos dentro de la plataforma. Es simplemente, Dios mío, increíble.
So if I translated that correctly, he said that he spent months studying lobsters, and that would allow him to sing about Pop-Tarts.
Basically, he was saying how it's been such a magical experience for him that he had no idea that the community was going to be this great. And when he first jumped in, he kind of stumbled on Pechiche and me, and had not had the opportunity to listen to all the amazing musicians he's been listening to right now, because he doesn't have internet at his house currently, so it's difficult for him to get online. But this experience has been amazing, and he's super grateful. That's what he's saying.
Well, it's awesome to have him. Jose, thank you so much for being here. We're gonna keep going. We're down to 4 musicians left, and we have one live Skype call to do too, which I'm a little nervous about. So thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for your time. Thank you for performing, and it was fantastic.
Thank you so
Estamos
much. Sorry.
a la orden, estamos a la orden.
That's a way of saying, like, whatever you guys need from me. That's basically what he's saying.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the extra effort in coming here. I know it was a lot of work for you to make it and perform live. It sounded amazing, just so you know. You streamed beautifully.
All right.
Yeah, really did. Thank you so much for being here.
Okay, next up we have Daniel Dye Music. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Daniel, I'm going to go pull you in here. You're currently muted, so you're going to have to unmute yourself. That's not one that I can change. And maybe you're here, maybe you're not. You know, sometimes my musicians, they don't always know. I guess it's Trevor anyways, so maybe I failed there. So let me get Trevor in here, and maybe Trevor can unmute. Trevor, are you there? Daniel, I'm honestly willing to listen to either.
Hello.
All right. All right.
We have them both.
We got them both at the same time. All right, Trevor, you're up. You're technically up next. So,
Right.
Trevor,
How you doing?
I can hear you great. Why don't you, Daniel? Don't go anywhere because we're going to listen to Trevor for a song, and then you're up. Trevor, how did you find Steem? What brought you here?
I found Steem through a music production podcast called Recording Studio Rockstars, which is run by Lid Shaw. And I haven't seen him much on Steem, but the introduction has been amazing. And yeah, loving the community and the open mic. And this event, fantastic. Thanks so much for putting it on. Awesome.
The most of the work goes to Azaria and Crystal, as far as I know. They were running around and inviting everybody and found some fantastic people.
Yeah,
I had to pick you when I saw you there, man. I'm like, yes, you're back here. I've seen you. Now you must play.
No, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
What are you gonna be playing for us?
We're gonna play a song off my latest EP actually, and it's called "The Bitter End." It's a bit of a breakup song. It's a bit of a downer from where we're at, but hopefully you will enjoy.
All right. Well, you're listening to MSP Waves Radio. This is Trevor. How do I say your last name? Petrie?
Petrie.
All right. You're listening to Trevor Petrie, and take it away.
Gonna put this story to bed before the heartache fractures my head. There's no need to explain for us to see the pain in your eyes. It's washing over both like a wave. There's nothing here we can save, except maybe the thought there's something we ought to have done. Don't despair, my love. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Don't despair, my love. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Now I rummage through all the nightmares I see to you, searching for a shred of truth and a piece of your heart. 'Cause I can see in my reflection in your ears. I should have faced my fears, but now fear is all I know. Don't despair, my love. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Don't despair, my love. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Take me away from it all. Let's not be so mind
no peace to find anymore. Take me away from it all. There's no peace of mind, no peace to find anymore. Don't despair, my love. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Don't despair, my love. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine.
Well, I think we might have lost Trevor there. It's a little ironic that we lost him. I think when he was singing
Hello?
"I'm Doing Fine," we lost you for a moment.
Oh, I hope I'm back.
Well, that was absolutely lovely. The mic kept cutting in and out. It seems like you were overpowering the Discord server a bit, but
You're just going too hard, mate.
But what we did here was beautiful.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
It's sort of amazing to sort of like have the tech interrupt the song, and even with these sort of weird pauses or intermissions, just catch that much soul in such a short like sound clip. It was, I don't know, that was really sweet to hear.
I think that's the same one that I featured in the post I did. And if so, you can hear a really amazing version of it. If not, I'm sure he has another one. But it was just, that was a kick-ass performance. What I heard was fucking amazing.
Thank you, Crystal. That's awesome. Cheers.
No worries.
What inspires your music? What makes you wanna sing and perform?
A couple of things, I guess. I like just writing about life and about events around me. I've tried life without music, and it doesn't work for me. It's what keeps me sane. So I just keep doing it.
All right. We are currently 30 minutes late, so I'm going to keep moving. We got that was lovely. Thank you for performing. Thank you for playing.
Thank you for staying up so late. I know that it's
No
got to
worries at all.
be, what is that, 5:30 your time?
It's 5:30 now a.m.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow,
Yeah,
thank you.
It's
Hopefully my
4:30
daughter
for me,
slept through
so
that, but we'll see.
you did so good, mate.
Cheers.
All right, let's get Daniel. You're here as well.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you great. How are things?
Yeah.
Things are great. It's a Saturday afternoon here in Ohio, USA. Kind of cloudy out there, a little snowy, but things are fine.
All right.
Blows my mind that you guys have snow there.
Yep.
And lots of it.
It's middle of the night and boiling hot here.
I'd take that.
You say that now.
Yeah, I'll take the snow, I guess, over boiling hot. I'll tell you that. So,
What are you playing for us? I hear a guitar.
this song is called "Saddest City in the USA." My hometown, Springfield, was named the saddest city after 3 years of research. We won. We won the competition as the saddest city in the USA. So I wrote a song in honor of our town. There's this old fellow that walks up and down the street pushing an empty wheelchair, which is a very sad sight in a sad town. And that's how this song came to be. So are you ready for it?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Hell yeah, you're going to be awesome.
There's a man walking up and down my street, pushing a wheelchair, dragging his feet. The wheelchair's empty and he's not okay, and it's the saddest city in the USA. This ain't speculation, it's a fact. 90,000 people nearly cut in half. Every second job taken away from the saddest city in the USA. We've got a shopping mall where no one shops. We've got a downtown where no one walks. We've got old timers who talk of the day before the saddest city in the USA. And at the edge of town, we've got a lake, but swimming there is just another risk you take, because the water's poison, it's what the papers say, in the saddest city in the USA. But there's a beauty in sadness and a beauty in grit, a beauty in something that just won't quit, a beauty in people who are bound to stay in the saddest city in the USA. And that man keeps walking up and down my street, pushing a wheelchair, dragging his feet. The wheelchair's empty, just another day in the saddest city in the USA.
That was awesome. I could dig that. I felt like
Well, I forgot to hit the unmute button and I was talking, so sorry. That was really awesome, man. Congratulations. Great.
Yeah, I could hear a touch of Johnny Cash in that. I felt like I heard a touch of Tom Petty in that. That was fun. I like that.
Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, both those guys are definitely influences. So yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah, those lyrics were really good too.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for putting this on and for all of your support, all of you.
Well,
no worries.
And I'm always impressed when people play more than one instrument at the same time. So you got guitar, harmonica, and vocal. So very impressive.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
It was, that was awesome, and I am nowhere near coordinated enough to even attempt half of that.
Yeah, we should put Daniel with our other one-man band.
Yeah, Nathan.
How many instruments can you guys play together at the same time?
Oh, wow.
Maybe
that would be intense.
Okay. I have a little bit of crying downstairs, so I know that my time is quite limited. We got 2 more performances, and I'm going to keep rolling. Daniel, thank you very much. That was quite enjoyable.
Hey, thanks. You'll have a good night and day, whatever you're doing. All right, thank you.
And that definitely resonated with me. All right, so Basil, I got you up next, and then Azaria, you are going to finish out the show. Basil, are you there?
I am here.
All right. Fantastic.
Yay!
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Basil.
Hey, Crystal. How's it going?
Not bad. Just having the best night ever.
I know. Totally amazing show. It's been wicked.
So many Australians. I wonder how that happened.
I'm not Australian. I'm English.
You're English.
He would take that as such an insult, probably.
No, not true. No, man.
All right.
I thought we'd be a little bit bogan for you.
Well, that's excellent. So how did you find Steem? Where did the and how did you find the Steem music groups?
Well, I don't know. I don't remember, but somehow I came to Steem it via an ancient master on top of a mountain who gave me a vision.
Nice.
Oh God, I just love you, man. You're so fucking funny.
All right. It's gonna be like that, huh? All right. So what did this mashed avatar look like? What was the angel's name? How did you? Was there a burning bush or something involved?
I can give you GPS coordinates if you want. You can go.
Nice. Nice.
He's very.
Believe it or not, I spend a lot of weekends geocaching for non-terrestrial entities. So, yeah, I mean
yes, worth it.
That sounds like a perfect afternoon.
Yeah, he'll help you find this awesome site called Steem It. You should check it out.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, there's clearly a lot of like extraterrestrials involved on the Steam platform. Not entirely positive, but I think Soundwave's Photon is one of them. All right. Well, what are you going to be playing today? What's the music? What's going on?
I am gonna play a song from Mano's Songwriters Challenge.
All right.
So it's called Soul Sucking Thieves, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. We heard this. We heard this before.
Yeah,
We heard of the band before. That was in chat earlier.
Oh, cool. All right, you're connected to the extraterrestrial wave then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can also read chat apparently. So those two things are not mutually exclusive. Both are clearly happening. All right. So Basil, you there's going to be some divine intervention from the space angels today, and
Hooray.
I'm looking forward to a fantastic performance.
Okay, this one is going out to Mano's Quails and also Ewan Duffus, whose birthday is today. I know he's not listening, but happy birthday, dude. Okay, should we just test this thing? This thing I'm playing?
Yeah, well, that's that.
Can you hear that?
That is perfect, mate.
I can hear that. Try it one more time for me. Okay, will you do that 8 more times for me, just to make sure it's okay?
It's a real old honky piano, you know. It's quite out of tune. It's not the one I normally play.
I mean, I think there's something wrong with your guitar. It sounds a little weird.
We're going to shit stir the whole time.
Yeah, that was my plan. All right, Basil, you're up. Let's see what you got.
All right. To whoever stole my... I had it in the bar last night, but it was gone today. It's of no particular worth, but see, I've had it since my birth. And it gives that crucial something to my meaning on this earth. I really need soul back, please. You dirty soul sucking thief. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. When I woke up this morning, yeah, I knew something was wrong. I heard the national anthem, but I could not sing along. I saw the flag a-flying, but my heart felt oh so cold. Some nasty little rascal must have run off with my soul. I really need soul back, please. You dirty soul sucking thief. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. And my football team just lost a match, but I couldn't shed a tear. My vehicle just ran out of tax, but I seem to feel no fear. I'm laying in the bathtub with the shower running cold, but I can't feel anything without my flipping soul. I really need soul back, please. You dirty soul sucking thief. You dirty soul sucking thief. You dirty soul sucking thief.
All right. That was hilarious. I'm assuming you're done because you cut out.
Oh.
All right. No, there we go. Excellent.
Awesome. Love that.
You did so well, man. I know I've said that so many times, but shit, people.
Yeah, mad genius definitely seems the term.
Yeah, so much fun. Great lyrics. Awesome performance.
Thanks, guys.
Yay!
Woo!
Okay.
I love me some Basil. It's just brilliant. This guy can write comedy. He can write pieces that make you cry. Seriously, he made me bawl. So, like, don't think he's just comedy. He will fool you to thinking he's just the funny man, but he has insane skills and talents, and you need to go listen to all his music. I love it.
That's how it works, right? You know, the funniest people are the ones with the little bit of soul hurt that goes a long way to find humor. Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, we got to keep moving on. Basil, thank you so much. It was fun to.
No worries. Thank you very much, guys, for having me on. That was my first ever live performance. So.
Oh, you kicked ass, man.
I really enjoyed it. That was great. Thank you.
It was a day of first for people. This wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting a few more hardened performers out there, but okay. Speaking of hardened performers, we're gonna go try this with Azaria next. Azaria, can you call me on Skype? I guess I should get Skype open.
Yeah, I'm going to disconnect from here and call you on Skype.
Alrighty. So hopefully this is going to be a first for us, where we try to do it this way, where we're going to go do a Skype call here, and I can do this with video. Yeah. All right, accept this. My video is on. Azaria, your webcam is off. And then I need to switch. Oh, now you're back. And then I need to switch this to, I think.
I just realized
What did you just realize?
I'm not going to be able to hear you.
Why can't you hear me?
Wait a minute. Say something.
Hello, hello.
Okay, I can hear you. So, hi.
Hi.
Is this working?
Yeah. I'm going with yes. I don't know. People can tell me if they can see you on camera, but I think this is going to work. Yeah, she's saying you're on camera.
All right, so what I'm going to have to do is get out of the line. No, I need to. If I'm hearing you, there's going to be some kind of feedback, right? Because I'm not hearing you through Skype. I'm hearing you through Discord.
You just play and I'll mute myself. We're good.
Okay. All right, so I just wanted to thank all the performers who were here. This is kind of a first for me, too, because I haven't performed in years, so I'm very nervous, so just bear with me. We never know what's going to happen with my voice. It's a mystery. What will happen when I sing? So, and sometimes the last performer is often like, ooh, the best one, but that's not the case here. I just put myself last because we wanted to test out this whole Skype thing, because we're thinking about continuing with this, and I would like to see more video performances, so. Okay, here we go. Can you hear that?
Yep. Oh.
Yeah, we gotta have a meme. That's a new meme. So what happened? Did you only hear my vocal? Please no.
Hello, is anyone else out there?
That's the way I like it. No, I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, we will work on the sound.
Absolutely amazing. That was really good.
I know, she's so talented and she's just so hard on herself. I love her singing.
But my mic was off. They couldn't hear you. All right.
What? So did they hear me or not? Oh, the vocals were drowned out by the piano?
Correct.
Okay. That's okay. Well, you know what? We will work next time for this. We'll really work on the sound and hopefully get more performers doing video. I think that would be awesome.
All right. I'm gonna close Skype.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
I follow her on YouTube and I catch everything when she puts it up. It's awesome.
All right, guys. Well, that was a lot of fun. I'm getting a little bit of feedback, but that was this is one hell of a show. I'm really stoked by this whole thing, and I don't know. I'm looking forward to doing this again. I'm thinking maybe the a frozen Shane. Yeah, I got to go change the shit. Let me go change. I'm trying to. I got a screen capture of Azaria where she was making a funny face. So I was
You're trying to make someone else take the
I'm gonna
meme.
go. I was gonna go do some memes of other people, and this is the one I caught of Shane. So
Oh no! Put the screenshot up, Shane.
oh, see now if I did not. All right, I was gonna leave before I did this, but this one is freaking amazing. That I have. You're gonna love this shot. This was worth the entire show. Just right
Oh
here.
no!
Just right here. I believe this.
As he said, we were testing last night, and he's like, Shane, come a little bit closer to the camera. Come a little bit. Oh,
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Perfect.
I feel bad laughing, but
Yeah. So good.
You know what? That's my new profile pic. Done. We're done.
Nice.
It's a good look.
I freaking nailed it. All right, guys.
Nailed it.
Well, you have listened to the sounds of Steem. I guess I want to give the host here a chance to just sort of close out the show and just share any last thought. I'm going to pull Lucifer back in here and just share any kind of last thought you have about how this went. And I don't know. I'm just stoked that we did this. I'm glad to hear so many talented musicians. This was pretty crazy good.
Firstly, I just want to jump in, and because Asari wasn't here, I don't think, when I was going off singing her praises, but damn girl, that was freaking awesome. You sung that amazing. You played that brilliantly. I don't want to hear no more complaining. You are kick-ass.
Well, thank you. And now the next step is to get you to be singing again and performing. So everyone, get Crystal to sing again.
That can be a work in progress.
That was a deal, though. I said, if I do this, you have to do it too.
But we're so late.
But thank you. I really appreciate that, Crystal. Thank you.
I will try and balls up next time, okay? Okay. And you can come on again, because hell yes.
Okay.
I love it. We're just planning the next show here already. It has to happen.
I know.
Yeah, the whole
so
thing
much
was
fun.
awesome.
Oh, so much fun. So amazing. So many amazing performers. And I'd love to hear from, the leaders of our music community, like Lucifer and Sound Legion. And it's just so great. I think we should do like every month, or at least every other month. So
I totally agree.
We'll figure it out.
I'm 100% with you. Whatever has to be done will be done. There's just so many people that we can't even get through on our shows that we've got going already. And as you can see, I haven't been exaggerating when I've been saying I love these people. I have found more artists that I want to follow everything they do since I've started being a judge in open mic. It has changed everything musically for me. It has been the greatest opportunity. I love doing it, and I am so lucky. I mean, it's a lot of work, but I'm so lucky for what I get to hear every week, and you guys are just kick ass.
I can definitely second that.
Absolutely. And you know what? This music community is just growing and growing so much. Lucifer made a post the other day about just all the new things that have happened just in the last couple months. And, now with Harrison, running the Steem It Local Music Society, it's going to be great. We're going to have lots of opportunities for musicians to get their stuff heard.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I see great collaborations after today. Like, there are so many of you guys that would just work so well together. You are all brilliant on your own, and just the musical possibilities here are endless. Seriously.
Yep.
All
thank
right.
you. And thank you
Yeah.
so much, Agrode, for doing this. It's such a great idea. Very cool.
Well,
Yeah, I want to thank all you guys. All you guys did such a good job putting this bill together, and I kind of, decided that I would hold my commentary to the end because we were a little short on time. But this was, like, truthfully speaking, this is one of the best bills I've ever heard from a live performance, and it just happened to be over the internet. But
Awesome.
it was amazing. It was really well done.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yay.
I literally, seriously, people picked the ones that I would want to hear in a concert, tried, and I've had such an amazing turnout with all you guys showing up. You guys blew me away, and you sound just as amazing live as you do in your recordings. It has not been a letdown at all.
Yeah, and you know what? Even though we had a few, minor hiccups with the internet connections and stuff, but I think overall it went very well.
Yeah, I was happy.
Yeah, it really did.
All right.
For a first time event, for sure.
I think my plan will be the second Saturday of March. I got to go look at those dates, but that'll be my next plan to go host another Sounds of Steem. So I'll do second Saturdays for music and fourth Saturdays for the witness panel. And next week we're going to do Women of Steem or Steem Queens, depending on how you think of that. So I've gathered up some of the highly successful bloggers that happen to be female on the platform, and we'll go hear from them and sort of what their pathway was like blogging and what their experience is. So that's up for
awesome idea.
All right. So this was fun. Thank you everybody for attending. You've been listening to MSP Waves. I am the host of this Sounds of Steem. I'm Agrode. I'm gathered by Harrison MIR, Isaria, Crystal, and Lou Cipher. We've had a phenomenal set of musicians, and I'm grateful for a very involved audience. You guys were quite funny with pics and memes and all of it. So I will be getting a recording of this up. I'm going to do my best at some point today, maybe tomorrow, to go through and find when the different artists were played. And thank you all so much for attending. And please go support these guys because they make beautiful music here. And if you'd like Steem to be filled with beautiful music, then this is your chance to support these folks and help them get going. So with that, I'm going to end the show. I actually can't pirate radio at all. I just have to go. But thank you all for attending. Thanks for being here. And thanks for riding the waves on MSB Waves Radio.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for having us. It was such a blast. You guys did awesome. Love yous.